Episode 16, Samezuka Warning Alarm. After the fun we had in the arcade a few days ago, it was finally the day of that health exam. I studied so hard with the team that day, just to prepare for this moment. I hope I make it. Well, that exam took over like 2 or more hours to complete. Although the questions were ones I was able to navigate easily since I did study, like the different cell groups. Of course, anything about muscles and bones I would answer and excel at. It just shows that Japanese college exams are no walk in the park. It did have some metaphorical scenarios that would cause fatigueness in the muscles and specific aspects of the cardiovascular system, and even some math problems were thrown in there. It was just too much. Ugh. I'm glad to get it over with, but I'm still uncertain and nervous about how I did. I want to pass. It doesn't matter my scores. They don't have to be perfect. My mom isn't like Nagisa's parents. I hope Nagisa did okay on his too. Ray's been tutoring him, so Satomi looked like she was about to pass out on her desk. After she got down, "Are you awake?" I asked her as she sat a few seats near me. Satomi looked like she needed some help to get back into her apartment to take a nap. I couldn't lift her up, as she is a little bit taller than me. "Nagisa, do you see this?" I asked him. He was in my class. Nagisa looked like he was pretty freaked out as he saw Satomi like that. "Do I need to call Ray-chan?" he asked. I told him that he should get Ray to help. Ray came as soon as he can, and he took Satomi in his car to take her back. Nagisa and I wonder how Ray did on his tests. He didn't do the same one as us, and he wasn't in the same room. Well, it wasn't that bad, as many of the subject matter and stuff I have read up long before, like how social media sites use an algorithm. Even though I'm no influencer, they certainly used an algorithmic pattern with the answers, making it precisely a cakewalk. That was a little too much what Ray said, but I guess Ray did well based on what he said. Ray does love his studies. As a matter of fact, he still didn't tell me what he wants to do in the future. I'm hoping it relates to swimming. I was hoping to even swim today to practice with Hana-chan and Seimaru, but they also seemed worn out by the test. I haven't heard from Mako all day. I wonder if he was sleeping. I guess he wanted to take a load off and rest from that exam too. I was looking forward to seeing Makoto, since I haven't seen him in a few days, since he's been studying with Asahi and Kisumi on this test too. I bet Hana-chan hopes to see Asahi again too. Hana-chan and I are without our boys right now. So we headed back to our apartment to tidy up again, taking a nap, and then my home phone started to ring once more. I knew it wasn't a good sign. I knew that it means it was my ex again! I told Hana-chan to pick it up and listen for me. I have been in a relationship with Mako almost a year. I don't want my ex to get in our way. Hana-chan listened in. Hey, babe. You got a team ready now? We shall race them soon next year. A little before I graduate from Samezuka Academy. This will be an IM at 500 meters, if not more. Ha! I trembled in fear just hearing his voice again. I have more training to do, but I need to master breaststroke and butterfly and improve my speeds on all the strokes I do know. This isn't easy breezy. I feel like this rival of mine just put more pressure on me. I do feel like practicing. I was in luck to finally have a response from Makoto. He said he would come to pick me up and he wanted to look at manga with me together and pick up some groceries at the Kobini and then go for a swim. I thanked him. I wasn't sure how to tell him that my ex gave me the exact swim relay style he wanted, possibly being an IM. If I remember correctly, an IM is an individual medley. I think someone I talked to recently specialized in that, but I cannot recall who it was. Mako rang the doorbell. Hello there, Mako dear. I gave him a hug. So tell me, how was the exam for you, big guy? I paused for a minute. He said, well, it was tiring. I felt bad leaving you for a few days. I wanted to check on your swimming. Makoto also asked, didn't Hana-chan and you mention that there was another swim club you'll be swimming against? I nodded my head yes to that gesture. Mako, what manga do you want to read? I asked him as I held his arm while we walked together. Mako asked if I was okay. He was wondering if I was scared of something. I wasn't sure if I should come clean about this, but it's probably better if I do open up to him again. Makoto, there is something I need to tell you. I held my breath before I was ready to tell him. My ex gave me another ominous voicemail. I almost cried again. Makoto Tachibana, I want nothing to do with that piranha, because I'm so much happier with you. Mako said, there now. I never thought I was going to be in a relationship, but I love every aspect of you in it. Having you here means so much to me. Don't let the past haunt you. But what did he say? He asked. Because I know he wanted to challenge my team. The ties that bind to a possible I am. Let's continue to practice together and let's look at manga together. Go, I will be there for you, Makoto said to me. Mako dear, you still haven't told me what manga you wanted to look at first. I will show you when we get there. Together we looked at some romance mangas like the classics, like the Kari Kano, or the more contemporary romance comedies like Kaguya-sama, Love is War. And we looked at a couple other together. What is this one? I picked it up. Neither one of us knew this one, so we picked it up to try it out. So we went swimming at the Tokyo Swimming Club pool that Mako works at. While it was starting to get dark, we had the whole pool to ourselves. We did a lot of practice in there. And it felt really good too. I need to get back to my place, dear. But thanks a lot again. Okay, my princess, he said. I had a wonderful time. I hope to catch you tomorrow. I kissed him on the cheek. You will see me tomorrow.